God is not going to keep giving you more. He's not going to keep blessing you as long as you're complaining about whatever it is that you're going through. What's going to happen is you're going to notice that the situation gets worse. The situation is going to get worse for you. It's going to get worse because you're looking at all the negatives. You're looking at why it's not working. See, the thing about it is when you are trying to manifest while you're going through, you got to find a way to stay positive. And being thankful, having gratitude, that is the way to do it. Hello, I am Brittney Clement, Law of Attraction and Manifestation Coach, and today I'm going to be talking about manifesting in the midst of your circumstances. Now, in life, we all go through things, and the thing is, we go through things on different levels, right? You know, what you experience and what someone else experienced could be totally different, and also just different when it comes down to how you experience it, right? You know, the level of intensity. And sometimes things are just so hard for us that we don't know how we're going to make it, right? We don't know if we're going to get out of that situation, and we're ready to get out of it, right? You know, sometimes it's situations that happen that maybe you were expecting it, maybe you weren't, and you just can't see your way through in that moment, right? And so today, me talking about manifesting in the midst of you going through all of that, what can you do to be manifesting? So first off, what I want you to realize is that whatever you're going through is just for right now. I promise you, it's not forever. And it feels like sometimes, you know, it's forever. You've been experiencing it. You're like, when is this going to end? Like, first of all, Lord, why is this happening to me? I know you probably questioned yourself with that before. I know I have. I've questioned God with that. And so the thing is, we don't understand it in that moment. And so as you're going through these things, the first thing you could do to be able to manifest in the midst of these circumstances is thankfulness. Thankfulness. You know, you want to be thankful, right? Because being thankful, it sends blessings to fall on you from heaven. When you can show God that, listen, Lord, I don't know what's going on in my life right now. I really can't even see my way out of this situation. It's just so much. I don't understand why I'm experiencing this, but I'm still going to be thankful. That opens up the floodgates for God to send blessings down to you from heaven. I got this little joke that I like to share with like family and friends, like, because I'm generally positive. I'm always positive, and people always come to me for advice and positivity. And so, you know, when they're coming to me, of course, you know, they're serious, telling me about what's going on in their life, and I'm very understanding. But I like to, you know, lighten the mood by saying, you want to switch problems? Because here's the thing. Like I said, everybody experiences things in life, and you experience things on different levels. So something that you're going through that you may feel like is so big to someone else, that can be very, very small, and they wish that your problem was theirs. You know, you could switch problems with somebody else and wouldn't even know how to handle it, right? So that's why I say God is only going to give you whatever you can bear, right? He knows exactly how much you can get through, right? And even if you feel like you can't get through it, the fact that you're experiencing that, you got to look at that as, you know what? God must think I'm really strong, huh? Right? And because you are. And so you got to be thankful. You know, be thankful that the situation is not even bigger than what it is, because I promise you, it can always get worse, right? It can always get worse, and we don't want worse. So in order for you to manifest good things coming into your life while you're already going through, you got to be thankful for where you are in that moment, right? Because thankfulness, it sends blessings to you to fall on you from heaven, which is really like a sample of what it's like to experience heaven. Like, God sends us samples. When good things happen, it's like he starts sprinkling, right? He starts sprinkling little good things on us. He's giving you a sample of what it's like to experience that. And that alone should give you hope, right? When you can see and recognize all of the good things that are happening in your life around you during the midst of your circumstances, while you're going through it, and you can count those blessings, that alone should give you hope. That should give you hope to keep going. So if you want to literally experience what I like to call heaven on earth, which is also the name of my manifestation course, but if you want to experience what I like to call heaven on earth, gratitude is the way. Gratitude is the way. God is not going to keep giving you more. He's not going to keep blessing you as long as you're complaining about whatever it is that you're going through. What's going to happen is you're going to notice that the situation gets worse. The situation is going to get worse for you. It's going to get worse because you're looking at all the negatives. You're looking at why it's not working. See, the thing about it is when you are trying to manifest while you're going through, you got to find a way to stay positive. And being thankful, having gratitude, that is the way to do it. That is how you do it, okay? And so being grateful, like I said, it opens up that floodgate. It's going to bring even more. And it's kind of like a domino effect. It's like when you show God that you're thankful for the little bit that he's already blessed you with, guess what? He's like, oh, she's thankful for that. I'm going to give her even more to be thankful for. And guess what? He sends even more blessings down. And then when you're grateful for those, then he sends even more. And before you know it, all of this gratitude, it comes together, right? And then your life is getting better. The situation that you've been going through, it gets so small and insignificant that it don't even matter no more. And it ends up becoming a memory of the past because you're like, now things are working out for me. When really the whole time, all you had to do is make a shift in your mind to be thankful even while you are going through it. I hope this is making sense. You got to let me know if this is making sense to you. Okay. And so you want to be thankful for all of your experiences, even the experiences that you feel like aren't good, right? You can't just be thankful for the good stuff. You got to be thankful for everything that you experience in life. You have to be thankful for all of your blessings, and that's going to send even more gratitude just up for you, right? So more blessings can come down for you to experience. It's like this continuous praise loop is what I like to call it, right? It's continuous. It's a praise loop that's ever increasing. It is always increasing as long as you increase it. It's like I know I said like a domino effect, but more like exponential, right? It just continues to grow and to grow. And you just got to be grateful, you know? Now, I'm going to tell you, just because you are being grateful, it does not mean that you're not going to go through things. It does not mean you're not going to go through things. We're human. We are put on this earth to have a human experience. You are definitely going to go through things. It's how you react in those times, in those situations, right? And just because, you know, you're also being thankful, that does not mean that you're denying reality. That doesn't mean that you're being fake. That doesn't mean that you're looking at life and just saying, you know what, oh, this stuff don't exist. No, they exist, right? We know it exists. But the thing is, you can't sit and soak in those problems. It's okay to acknowledge them. I'm not saying be fake and act like, oh, I don't see all these problems in front of me. I'm just living in this imaginary world, because it is reality. We're not denying reality, but we are focused and staying full of faith. Right? We're focused on the glory, all the good things that God is doing. We're not focusing on these small things because, to be honest, they're small when you look at them that way and to see exactly what God is doing for you in your life. You got to choose to rejoice in God during the midst of your circumstances, okay? Thankfulness, that's how you communicate with God. Just being thankful. That's communication. Is God's language, okay? You want to get intimate with God? Just be thankful, okay? And lastly, being thankful is an action step. It's not just saying it. You got to show God that you're thankful, right? He's watching. You got to show him that you're thankful. And, you know, that shows him that you love him, not just telling him, right? We know action speaks louder than words. So if you want to show God that you love him, show him that you're thankful. regardless, in the midst of those circumstances, so he can see it and not just hear it. So I hope this quick little training makes sense. Let me know if it does, but this is how you manifest in the midst of your circumstances. Stay positive and know that everything is working out for you for the greater good.